Hello and welcome, Lynx here, and we are jumping into the dumpster, so hopefully you are in your hazmat suit. Sweet fruitcake. The least enjoyable of games for me in the last, well, let's say couple of months. Luckily enough, I have now Sakura Melody, which has been released, which I have posted the video of earlier, so be sure to check this one out. Over there, I'm actually enjoying the game. But of course, do it after you are done with this sweet fruitcake video. Anywho, let's get to it. If you have to choose with your time for one of the videos, I would suggest Sakura Melody for Thursday. Today I had an unexpected day off, thanks to the contest that was taking place in our school, but I had no time to chill. My parents left early in the morning, leaving instructions to do some household chores. I wonder if you are able and capable of doing something so easy for I spent hardly less than half a day peeling potatoes. Easy. And how do you spend half a day on that? What the fuck? And sorting out my father's awards. I guess you can relax now. No, you can't. No. I ran to the shop, buy 2 bottles of yogurt and a huge crusty bun, nestle myself cozy on the sofa and binge my favorite show. Yogurt? Before leaving, I put on the ring instinctively. That MC we know is a loser. As if it didn't change my appearance, but served as a talisman that brings luck. Luck? How does it bring luck? What the fuck are you talking about? The only reason you have luck is because game leads you to have it. Like you should have failed so many things, but the game doesn't allow you to. It's so annoying. It's so annoying still. The shop is just across the road, so I didn't have to walk far. I was heading for the shop in an upbeat mood, humming Boyarski's song from an old movie. I have no idea who that is. Now it looked like my slow and previously unassuming life had just taken a positive twist. The future had in the store great deeds, love and all good things. Hopefully not for you. And even if it didn't, what lies ahead is the shop. I'm calling Dairy Paradise. Tina! Hello! The girl grasped at me unexpectedly, so I didn't have time to protest. Without much resistance from me, she was dragging my numb body to the yard just behind my house. Okay, not bad, not bad. You didn't expect to see me, huh? Of course not. How did you get here? Unbelievable, but my apartment block is literally a couple yards from yours. As you were coming back from school, I decided to follow you to see where you lived. I was so surprised to learn that we're basically neighbors. Isn't that great? The camera angles in anime. Right, we can be friends. Lie that you are happy about it. What? I mean, I would not complain. He's a piece of shit though. He doesn't deserve good end. Like, with the one on the left, definitely we are getting a good end. No. The girl grunted pelutantly. You don't sound convincing. But since I have no polygraph, I'll have to take your word for it. Anyway, you will fall in love with me after you see my surprise. Huh? Surprise? Yes, you didn't really think I was ambushing you at your house, waiting for you to finally get out for a walk, did you? Well, you are quite assertive. Well, I wanted you to see it when you woke up, but as you're already here, I won't have the patience to wait till tomorrow. Oh, what is she talking about? Well, it's intriguing. So what is it? Close your eyes, you dumbass! Is she referring to that stuff that's on the ground?
Well, do you like it? I spent 2 hours on it. My fingers are covered in blisters.
2 hours. This is... I don't even...
Amazing!
This totally describes what I feel, Tina. I was done with the realization that a little girl was confessing her love to me, once again. Raising her, flirting to a whole new level. Crap, why can't I do anything like that? 2 hours? This is like 2 minutes job. Come on.
No, we absolutely have to get married!
Hey. I'd rather have you tell me how you and Georgie are doing. Ugh.
Nothing special yet. I like his selflessness for. He told me about his lonely hearts club. He was about to be kicked out because of me.
He was ready to leave the club because of you?
What sort of question is that?
Oh, sorry. I slapped myself on the forehead, trying to readjust the nuts and screws inside my head. MC, you don't have that. How many times do I have to repeat that? You don't have that. I'm sure anyone would do this and much more for you.
Exactly, Stefan. And I have to go now. I'm having dinner tonight.
With Georgie.
With Mom and Dad, you jealous freak.
He's a freak for ya. I spent the rest of the day sitting on the sofa watching movies. I was too exhausted for any action, so this was just what the doctor ordered. Really? Fuck. Seriously? Dude, what a waste of time. I worked out. Walked the dog. Went on a run. Dude, 2 workouts in a day. Let's go. Surprising. After sunset, I started preparing to go to bed. Oh, it's been a while. I was almost naked when my mom entered my room without knocking first. Ah, yeah. What the?
Shh! You wake up your father.
What?
Sweet home Alabama.
What's going on? I could barely control myself, so angry I was by this aggressive breach of my privacy.
Tell me, do you smoke?
Of course I don't. Why do you think I do? Okay, Serge. Respect for that. Mom put her hand deep inside her cleavage and extracted a lighter.
Don't lie to me.
Mom hissed severely. She seemed ready to wake up Dad herself. No, I couldn't allow this to happen. Oh, I know. This is the Zippo he used when getting underground, right? I realized how alien I'd become to my own parents and how thin the ice I was walking on had become. Anytime that or Mom could overreact and send me to some military academy.
Let's do this to him, please!
Well, then again, I mean, we do know this academy in Russia is kind of worthless. So I decided to tell at least part of the truth. It's a present from a girl.
Girl?
Mom asked, almost stammering. The car passed by and lit up my room, and I saw Mom's face had transformed. Her cheeks turned red, the corners of her mouth were twisting, and her eyes softer. Yes, Mom. I have a friend who's a girl. More than one, actually. They're probably more than friends. No, they aren't. To be honest, I haven't sorted my feelings yet. Dude, it's not about you. You're not getting any of them. Just don't tell Dad. Mom leaned to the side like the tower of Pisa and grasped at the table.
Good Lord. My son is growing up into a liar. Shh. Yeah, sorry. I'm just so happy I can't help it. And what are the girls' names, son? And why are there more than one? You're such a womanizer.
No, he's not. No, he's not. Okay? No. I swallowed a lump in my throat. I wish I could answer this question myself. All my so-called girlfriends. Dude, they are not your girlfriends. Are my classmates. And you know what? Most of them. Kate, Matilda, Alice, and Lisa, the new girl. Fuck, I clicked. I didn't want to click. And I clicked, you know how? I moved the mouse to the keyboard and boom, bumped it. Anyway, there's Faustina, but she anyway, it's not important. Wow.
Oh, but why didn't you tell us? I worried about you, and Dad did too. You fucking loser.
I'll be honest with you, Mom. You and Dad put me under a lot of pressure. Stifle me by making me do things I'm not ready for. Okay, that's bullshit what you're saying right now.
Yeah, you might be right. Even though you aren't.
Might be. What's wrong with parents and their fixation? They're always being right. Because they are? Kind of. Serge, remember, you are always wrong. That's a fact.
Anyway, I'm happy for you.
But don't say a word to Dad.
Oh, but...
Not a word. Mom nodded reluctantly in agreement.
I'm not going to ask how. Soon you'll bring a girl here to meet us. I hope you at least won't bring them all together. Spare your mom, dear. I won't survive this. And that, but who knows? Really, this weird father of yours?
Moment I giggled quietly.
Good night, son.
Good night, Mom. I stumbled to the bed and crashed on it, my tired body droning in the deep sea of dreams. What are you tired of? I'm sorry. Give the nothing. Chapter 3, The Trial. Friday. The morning started with a typical sound that announced the beginning of a new day and that there was a pile of urgent matters needing the attention of my sleepy body. I was greeted by a thin ray of light shining through the curtains, but you should have closed them. Another ray with which I was bringing my future closer. I was basking in the success with womanhood. No, you were not. And anticipated new, more passionate and close connections. Don't expect that. Provided to me by the largest ring. Yeah, which is pathetic. And of course by my efforts. There were no bullshit. There were no efforts. That's bullshit here. I almost forgot about what exactly I had to do in the end. Fail. But thinking about it, I remembered it right away and got slightly astonished. Well, let it be. You can escape the destiny. Either I will conduct the ritual or I will risk everything and confess my love. And what happens, happens. None of that will be so successful, I hope. But not today. On such a wonderful day, I want to enjoy a smooth life of a lucky golden ager. What? I dressed up and went to the kitchen where I managed to make 2 salami and cheese sandwiches. Congratulations, chef. I poured ketchup on them. Oh my god! 5-star restaurant. You can open it. Then stuffed them in my mouth. Swallowed. I was still hungry, so I repeated those steps. Oh, I needed a description. Oh my god. How did you make those sandwiches again? And when did you pour the ketchup? First ketchup, then salami and cheese, right? Or was it cheese and salami? Who cares? I listened to my mom scolding me as she tried to force me to eat her favorite mushroom soup. Why would you eat a soup for a breakfast? I think I asked that before. I packed my satchel on the go and ran to the exit. As I got on the other side of the door, I reached in my pocket, took out the ring and put it on. Because MCs, as always, are pathetic. Stop with that fucking ring. Maybe we could enjoy the game if you... Stew? I tried to stop, but the momentum made me slide on the ground and nearly bump into the garbage bin. Ah, you should have landed inside. I met Matilda right at the exit of the building. It took me by surprise and shocked. I at first failed to see what was going on around me. I was taken aback, noticing the astonished look in my classmates' eyes. Wow, hi. I didn't expect to see you here. What are you doing here?
Better tell me, how come you are here? Who knew you lived in the same part of the building as Serge? He's our classmate who's been missing school for a week now.
It's just a coincidence and I'm not going to answer any questions without my lawyer present. I know what you're talking about. I've lived here my whole life. Have you been spying on me?
Of course not. This happened by accident. I was on my way to visit him, and then I saw you coming out. Actually, I'm surprised.
Life is full of surprises.
So you know him then?
Whom?
Our classmate Sergi, who lives in the same building as you do, and goes to the same school as you do.
Matilda frowned and averted her gaze. She clearly had some suspicions. Why so? I used my non-existent acting abilities. At least you're aware of that. Nice. And pulled my best surprise face. What floor does he live on?
3rd.
Oh, see, I live on the 5th.
Oh, but there are only 4 floors here. Why do you look so worried? Even if you knew him, it doesn't mean anything. It's just important for me to know the details since I'm a journalist and you are aware. Besides, he's our classmate.
I sniffed with a smile in response. I recall you didn't have a high opinion of him. I wouldn't want you to think I socialize with pariahs.
So you do know him?
I shook my head in denial.
Alright, to hell with him. I mean, not really. I'm here to find out how he's doing. It's been a while since Serge came to school. I hope nothing bad happened to him.
Why don't you phone him?
Please! I tried more than once, but it looks like he changed his number.
He's most probably just worried because of his split from Kate and he wants to be alone. Is it wise to rub it in?
I must be sure that it is so, since everybody... since everybody Kate keeps disappearing. We shouldn't ignore her last victim. What if he's no longer with us?
Oh, that would be so good! Like, so good. I wish it was the truth. A suicide.
It is possible. He could have disappeared with no traces, just like the other Kate's boyfriends.
Indeed, I don't remember whether I saw Kate's boyfriends after she would dump them. Dude, I mean... I'm surprised someone is willing to date her in the first place, but... Kate is such a... low-tier woman. Anyway. Okay. It's not that I wanted to meet them. But her remark agitated me and reminded me of a secret lab I allegedly saw in my dream. Was it even a dream?
Was it even a dream? Who knows? Perhaps.
No matter how close to the truth Matilda's guesses are, I can't let her see my parents. What do you mean? Come on, leave the poor guy alone, we better go. I tried to grab Matilda by the hand but failed. The girl sharply waved me away, demonstrating her determination. Good Matilda, don't give up. Her own personal investigation of the eccentric was at stake and she wasn't going to back off. Distract with a kiss. No, you are not going to do that. I know you're a piece of shit who would do that, but I'm not allowing you to do that. You son of a... Actually, I can't call you that. That mother of yours is nice. Yeah. You son of a night mother. I wonder how did she manage to spawn such a piece of garbage for... distracted by talking about the snitch. Let's go with that. Before Matilda rushed to cross the border of my home, I called out to her and tried to distract her in a way that made most sense in my opinion. It didn't. Matilda, wait, I forgot to ask you, where did you disappear the day I chased Vlad and Georgie?
Oh, you're right. It wasn't very nice of me.
The girl hung her head guilty, averting her gaze.
When you went to look for Vlad, I sent Alexei to the house of our big baby to warn him that he was being chased. When Alexei came back, we proceeded with going around the school property. That's when we heard someone trying to get out of the basement door. Actually, we were very surprised that there was someone behind the door.
I assume it was Vlad?
That's right. Alexei took a brick to the rusty padlock and we helped the big baby get out. Then we sent him home, warning him that he shouldn't set a foot in school for now.
Did it last seem weird to you? Unusual?
Sure thing. He was scared to death, as if it wasn't Georgie who chased him, but the devil himself. We tried to question him, but it was useless. Blood was shaking from fear and was in a hurry to get home, even without our recommendations. I believe something seriously scared him, and it definitely wasn't our bully.
Definitely not, and I should check it myself. Matilda took out her phone, nodded as if she had received an answer to her question, and turned towards the entrance to the building that I had just come out of.
It's not even 7:30 yet, and it's crucial I find out why Sergi stopped coming to school. After all, it's my professional duty. You can come with me if you want to. It will be a good chance for you to meet your neighbor.
And I thought there was nothing more important in her life than the search for the snitch. This girl is awfully stubborn. I'll wait for you here.
Suit yourself. Wait for me here then.
And then he goes away. I totally abandoned all caution. All the new acquaintances and potential love interests, none of them are interested in you, made my head dizzy and stopped me from focusing on the matter at hand and on achieving my goals. I need to gather my thoughts. It's been 10 minutes already and Matilda is still not here. It's time to start worrying. What is she even doing there? Is she trying to convince my mom to come to school? Hopefully just my mom, but what if she phones my dad? I can only imagine what will happen if dad finds out that I've been skipping school. Although he might understand me kind of man to man, if I tell him what all this effort has been for. After all, it's all his fault, and instead of studying, I obsess over girls. Huh? The only way for me to stop tormenting myself is to become a wizard. Dude, the people who are being tormented here are me and other who had to play this game or who watched this let's play. I'm sorry guys, but on the other hand, it's your fault for suggesting this game. To those traditional ideas of morality stealing girls' heart and living up like, for example, a peacock during a mating season, only without needing the integrals. Perfect! Every waiting second is like a hit of a hammer on the coffin lid, a coffin inside which all of my hopes and dreams for a brighter future are buried. And longer and my hair will turn totally grey.
Are you bored?
Well, what did you find out? I blurted a question instead of an answer, unable to hold back my sincere curiosity.
What a burst, Sherlock! It turned out that Serge is a true one, that son of a gun.
Seriously? I exclaimed tactically, pretending to be perplexed. I don't think Matilda paid attention to it, but it looked very unconvincing.
According to them, every morning he seemingly gets up and goes to school as usual, and until I arrived, they thought he was diligently attending school. Today too, he has already gone somewhere.
Oh, that's awkward. So how did they react to this news?
They didn't, but judging by the long size of his mother, Serge is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That's unlucky. For me. My house of cards is falling down. Yeah, I mean, because you are fucking dumb. What did you expect? The lie, or to be precise, the mask of a lie that I've been hiding behind lately is now becoming painfully obvious. Let's go. Soon I'll be like a chameleon who found himself on a surface whose color he's unable to match. Becoming a wizard, having a woman I like, having friends, all this can pass me by. Yes! That's what I'm aiming for you! That's what you deserve. Without the ring and the image created each time I'm wearing it, I'm nothing. Oh, you realize? Whoa! I did not expect you would realize that. I should have seen it coming. Yes, you should.
Hey, you're somewhat pale. Are you okay?
I need to pull myself together. Whatever happens in the near future, it doesn't mean anything yet. Professor Edmund Dormer will cover for me. That's for sure. Actually, you don't know that. Seemingly that if it seems like you are failing, he might not cover for you, which would be wonderful.
Hey, you! Did you tell me we need to hurry up to get to school?
Yeah, right. Let's go. Matilda took me by the hand, hoping for a friendly stroll, but I probably, due to my nervousness, dashed off, dragging the girl behind me. Marching to the rhythm of the street sounds, I was thinking about a lot of things. Mostly about which of my butt cheeks would get it the hardest when I returned home and met my infuriated dad. Okay. But determined not to lose a positive and joyful outlook on what the busy new day full of adventures would bring, I smiled at Matilda and she smiled at me. Lovely small talk lightened up the mood and created an atmosphere of ease and comfort. Inside this little sphere we could talk complete nonsense and still enjoy each other's company, laughing at silly jokes and going into vague discussions of life and the essence of existence. The schoolyard was almost empty. It was only 8 o'clock and still an hour to go before the start of the lessons.
Well, my fellow detective, I always part here. I've got lots to do. I hope you don't miss me.
Matilda winked at me and rushed to the school building, clearly in a hurry to get to her photo club. I slowly shuffled along. I too have things to do. That's why I got up so early. I was going to ask Miss Natalie about the mysterious snitch, as well as to talk to Professor Edmund Dormer about Vic's expulsion. As before, the headmaster was absent, but according to his deputy, Miss Natalie had to come today. Wanting to be the first to meet our home teacher and talk to her eye to eye, I went to our classroom to wait for her inside. Standing by the classroom door, I found the keys to it in my back pocket. If the teacher comes in the next few minutes, this time will be enough to... I turned the key in the lock.
Oh, Stu?
Miss Natalie, you're here already. Sorry for my intrusion. Apologize. If I still have the right to do, of course.
You came in so quietly,
The woman shuddered. Obviously, she didn't expect to see anyone here so early. Our homeroom teacher began to hastily button her jacket. Smoothing it, embarrassed, she looked stunned and was shaking as though I had walked in on her as she was doing something inappropriate. As soon as the woman sorted herself out, she calmed down a bit. She exhaled and looked at me.
Sorry, I didn't expect to see you here. You came rather early.
Miss Natalie smiled sourly.
Normally only straight A students hurry to get to school, or those who want to escape from their home as soon as possible. Judging by your remarks, you're not from the former group. I hope you're doing okay.
More than okay. I was in a hurry to come and see you, Miss Natalie. I have an important matter to discuss. The teacher gave out a barely audible chuckle.
You, important matter, don't make me laugh. I'm glad to hear at least someone cares about me still.
Oi. If we didn't have a shitty MC, I would be after you. The woman extended her arms with a crunch, surging at the awning. Her untidiness testified to her lack of sleep.
Come on in, don't stay in the doorway.
I turned the door latch and slowly stepped towards the first desk in front of the teacher, while thinking on the go of the best way to ask for her help. Miss Natalie, you look very tired. Shall I come back later? I nearly swallowed my last phrase together with my tongue. I hope it's a result of a good upbringing and a natural modesty. No, you don't have that. An example of stupidity and idiocy. Yes, you have that, especially that I just locked the door behind me.
I suppose it's pointless to hide it.
What are you talking about?
You got there ready. I slept here at school. That's why I look like that.
Huh? You've got a lot of work, yeah. There's been so many tests lately. Plus we bother you with our problems.
It's nothing to do with it. Besides, I like helping you. It's perhaps my only pleasure in life.
What is wrong with you? Then what happened? The woman sighed deeply. She was quiet for a while and I just kept watching her as she was looking at the ground. What's going on?
I know why I'm telling you this. Something makes me trust you.
Why? Why? Why do everyone trust him? Why does everyone trust him? Why? He's a fucking piece of shit. Something I'm wearing on my finger, I guess. Just like with every other girl in this school.
I simply have nowhere else to go.
Huh?
My husband kicked me out.
You had a husband?
My husband kicked me out of the house.
Huh? The teacher kept looking at the floor. Why did he do it, Miss Natalie? How could anyone decide to kick his wife out of the house? As if I were a young Bolshevik, I felt infuriated with the oppressor of my favorite teacher.
It's alright, I'll survive. It's not my first time. Huh? It's what? Are you saying it's not the first time he's done it?
Miss Natalie laughed melodically as if it were a joke, but only she got.
First for him, but my previous 5 husbands have done it before. 5 husbands? What?
Holy moly, what did this woman do?
If 5 of her husbands were so cruel and unjust to her. Cruel and... You know what? She had 5 husbands, I think there is something wrong with her and if anything... Yeah. Oh boy. It's good that... Actually, no, well, whatever. Yeah, listen, I'm sure you don't deserve to be treated like that. I'm as furious as a lion. Sure, sir, sure. Just give me an order and I'll rip them to shreds. Yeah, don't shit yourself. A bunch of feathers on my imaginary Albanian head got me immediately erected and I filled with rage was reaching for my non-existent spear on my waist. Wept the plaque, monsignors. What the fuck are you talking about?
Don't, it's my own fault.
Exactly. Who could have thought that 5 husbands dumped this wonderful woman? 5! And this one is the 6th!
Yeah, don't you see? She is the problem, I bet here.
I hope 7th time is the charm.
What?
Quite possibly they had their reasons.
Yeah?
6 reasons.
Yeah?
6 freaking solid reasons to kick the best woman in the world out of the house.
Is she the best?
She's the best after my mom, of course.
Sweet home Alabama. I understand them. I'm too dedicated to my work. You're a teacher. I have the school and I love you guys. I would give anything for the sake of children.
Why?
I had no time left for my own husband.
But kicking her out, it's a step too far.
Yeah, is it? To make the matters worse, I was also trying to help students who fall behind, to improve their results.
That's all. How can it be? Dude, you don't see the problem, really? She's basically been spending time only with the kids. She didn't have the time for her own husband. I understand why would they, not want to be with her anymore. I almost screamed now. I was clenching my fists, ready to go to the unknown to me, undressed to kick the ass of Miss Natalie's vendor, or rather all 6 of them. Yeah, calm down, okay? You only won that fist fight before because game forced that result. You would lose otherwise. Let's face it, that's the reality.
What a fucking piece of shit. Those who are particularly conservative wouldn't understand my methods.
Those Neanderthals. Dude, are you talking about yourself, Serge, again? Clearly you do. Wouldn't understand the methods. I'm not at all. I understand. Dude. Quite literally you can tell she didn't give any part of her own time to her husband. So, basically she's saying, I don't give a damn about marriage. That feels like it, to be honest.
All I wanted was to improve the academic performance of students who really needed my help.
Ugh.
So I developed a methodology that, under certain conditions, significantly sped up my students' thinking abilities.
What do you mean? She turned away from me slightly as if she were ashamed of her words. Go on. I think I know what she's about to tell me and the reason behind the heartless and inhumane actions of her husbands.
So...
No. Please don't say those words. I don't want to know. I don't want my idea of morality to be distorted or destroyed like a fallen leaf crunching under the hard sole of soldiers' foot. Stop!
The teacher was startled and closed her mouth with a familiar clack of her teeth.
Still, I respect you too much for that, and it's enough for me that you are the best teacher in the world. A wonderful person, just beautiful woman.
Stu?
Whatever shameless and broken teaching methods based on showing off you already appealing curves you might be using, they can't kick you out for that. Rest assured that I'm still of good opinion of you, and I don't at all consider you to be a shameless or immoral woman.
Yeah, if she did that, dude, it's immediate. I'm no longer your husband. The inappropriate image that appeared in my mind nearly caused my nose to bleed and me to faint. My imagination vividly pictured a scene where my teacher was standing in all her glory, poking the blackboard with a pointer while students, happy with this indecency, were devouring her with their stares. Yeah, I mean, they wouldn't study at all. Let's see, could I solve this? Thanks for... Okay, this is fairly easy. X to the second command, minus 4 times... Oh shit, this is like... 4x to the second minus 2 times 2x plus 1 to the second, I believe, right? Am I correct about this? I think that was the formula. Plus x plus... plus... Okay, so we have 6x minus 3 equals 1. Got it. Now we get rid of numbers to the right side. Oh, it's written over here. Oh my god. Wait, but it should be squared here. 4 times... Yeah, the first number, it should be squared. It should be 4x squared. Sorry, 4x to the second. To the power of second. And then you have minus 4x, yeah. I think that's what I said. Okay. Yeah, then you multiply 4 times whatever is in the brackets. To be fair, I would still like try to simplify it first here before multiplying. Like you have x plus 6x, so you do the 7 immediately. 3 I would move to the right side immediately, so we would have equals 4 here, right? I feel like they skipped quite a few steps in that formula. Whatever. Well, she did not distract me, because I know what she did to their husband. No, I respect her too much for that.
Idiot!
My teacher barked at me angrily, taking me out of my stupor.
I didn't do anything like that, you little pervert! You piece of shit!
I opened my eyelashes in surprise.
My teaching method was to give the boys a good beating so that they wouldn't get distracted with unrelated things or daydream and would focus on their lessons. Something clearly you need right now. Let's go.
Is that all? Wait, did the font change? Miss Nutley stared at me in surprise, as if I was one of those who fall behind, and their method suddenly stopped working.
Is that all? For information, Stefan, corporal punishment was long banned, and it's a criminal offense now. Naturally, when my husbands learned about my methods, they quickly left me. That's what I've been trying to tell you. You hot and bother rascal.
To be fair, I mean, I was thinking the same thing as well. Especially since, you know, she was putting on the clothes when we entered. I mean, what? Why were you... But, well, I guess she slept there, so made sense now. But, still full. I don't think it's the methods. It's the fact that you didn't give the time of your day to the husbands. Turning rather than the ripest tomato, I was about to jump out the window. Please do that, please. Stefan, Serge, actually, do that, please, I beg you. But the teacher's sad mug shattered my determination. I should say mug, but whatever. I wish he would just jump. You can stay at my place if you want. I can help you find a place. Don't worry, your secret will die with me. This one? Don't worry, your secret will die with me. The first one would be also a terrible choice, I bet, if we suggested that. He's too stupid to be able to find anything. This is probably the good choice, by the way, this one. The choice that would lead to something nice. We don't want that for Serge, so don't worry, your secret will die with me.
Thank you, Stu, you loser. It's important for me to know I've got someone to rely on.
It's not him, Fo.
I was right when I said you'd be a good addition to our group.
No, you weren't. The first tears streamed down Miss Natalie's face, followed by another one and another. A desperate, mentally crushed woman was sobbing quietly, standing in front of the idiot who thought she performed a striptease for everyone to see. Why? Why do you do that? Don't! Come on, woman! Carefully approached our home teacher and gave her a big hug. She should slap the shit out of you right now. Suddenly, Miss Natalie sighed. Did I hurt you? The woman pulled me towards herself, almost breaking me into, "Oh, I wish it happened." Her body was burning me like a hot flame.
No, continue. Hold me tighter.
Yes?
Tighter.
I gave her my best bear hug. Jesus Christ, his face is so ugly, by the way.
Hug me like you've never hugged anyone before.
I mean, you see the fingers, he's never hugged anyone before. Let's face reality. Come in.
Hug me as if I were the woman of your dreams.
Huh? What the fuck is going on here?
As you couldn't live without me and your every breath were impossible without my being near you.
Fine, as you say.
Hug me as if I were her, as if I were special, twat, yours. You'll never leave me, never hurt me, and you'll love me for the rest of your life. Give me love, yourself and kids.
Kids.
Just be quiet, okay?
Miss Natalie said, sobbing with joy. I held my teacher in my tight as ever. My arms were as tense as can be. In a moment, I'll loosen my grip. What will happen then? Screams? Mental breakdown? Hold her, Serge. Hold her, goddammit! If you want your teacher to feel better, squeeze her so tight that her spine snaps, my inner voice told me. Sounding like a hoarse voice of an old but very aggressive boxing coach. Finally, I gave up. My arms just let go of the burning body of my teacher, noticing if she calmed down a bit.
Thank you for your support, Stefan.
Anytime. My arms will remember this embrace for a long time.
You really helped me, supported me in the time of need. These are not just empty words.
It's okay, I can see how bad you feel. I consider it an honor to give you my dry shoulder to cry on. I know it sounds selfish, but I initially came to see you about one matter.
Anything, Stu, I'm at your service.
The way she phrased her sentences is very provocative.
Very.
As you know, Vic is being expelled from school, and it's all because of my fight with Georgie. I don't deny that it's partially our fault, but the one who informed on us must be punished too.
Does he, for? Does he? His name won't ring a bell for you, Stu. Besides, I don't want to make a scapegoat out of this boy.
So it's a boy.
Miss Natalie loudly clapped her hands over her lips.
I won't tell you anything else.
Please, the name, tell me his name!
The woman was hesitating. All I needed was a little pretext to convince her. Am I not trustworthy? No, you are not. Haven't I returned Alice to the class? That doesn't matter. Am I not keeping your secret? Who gives a fuck? It's been 5 seconds. The teacher sighed loudly. Don't tell him. Don't. He's not trustworthy.
You're right. No, he's not. I'd be willing to tell you, but I can't because I promised I wouldn't reveal his name.
In the time spent with the teacher, we didn't notice how a noisy crowd of students gathered in the corridor. They were knocking on the door from time to time, rustling their books and shouting. The noise considerably intensified when it got closer to the appointed hour. The kids were on the verge of exploding with impatience. I guess we should have let them in earlier.
What are you standing there? Open the doors, can't you see they're about to be broken down, you fucking mongrel?
Right, this minute, Miss Natalie. Turned the key and quickly got out of the way so that the thick mud crowd wouldn't trample me to death in the doorway. Oh, I wish that would happen as well. That would be beautiful. Let's end the episode. I need to get some sleep, ladies and gentlemen. It's been an episode. I still hate this MC and I'm still aiming for a bad ending for him, okay? We want this all to become as bad as it can. Or as mediocre as it can, basically. That's what he's about, okay? I hate this guy that much, basically. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, nevertheless. If you did, you know, consider liking the video. That'd be much appreciated. Oh yeah, subscribe if you haven't already. We are having Sakura Melody right now as well going on the channel. And it seems like a fun game. Wing Cloud worked a bit harder, seems like, compared to the latest installments. There is some additional stuff, some management and so on and so on. I think there is. I think there might. I mean, there definitely is some kind of. But, yeah. Sakura Melody actually looks good compared to this Russian garbage dive. So yeah, subscribe to get info when Sakura Melody is out. First episode is out. The next ones will be out. Anyway, what else? Tell me, what do you think about Miss Natalie's teaching methods? I have not lived through the times where beating was a thing. I don't know about my parents. I do know my grandparents did live through that. As my grandpa told me the stories of how he had his like hands hit with a ruler or whatever. Ruler? Have I say ruler? Yeah, ruler. I'm correct. And so on and so on. Yeah. And if we had the, you know, solution from the imagination, that wouldn't work. Come on, let's face it. Man, we would not be... I mean, I guess it depends. Let's face it. Okay, Miss Natalie, attractive. So if she was teaching the way that she was teaching in that imagination, that would not work. And let's also not forget, in that imagination, of course, the whole formula had a mistake. So we all know that, you know, Stu is dumb again. But yeah, it would not work. It would not work. With attractive teacher, you would be, you know, concentrating on the teacher, basically, right? If it was some old hag, let's think, oh my god, I regret even saying that because I had a thought, but because I said it, I bet you also thought that. Some old hag giving teacher just in lingering. Ugh. That would not work as well. Definitely, dude. I bet I would be in the back of the room throwing up into the garbage can. Anywho, there's also Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch in the description. So if you're into that stuff, you are free to go and follow me there as well. No, I'm gonna get some sleep. Hope you guys have a wonderful day and night, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.